Okay, first of all, we Puerto Ricans don't have the problem that a lot of the members of the various Latino cultures are in this country, because we're legal from day one, whether we're born in Puerto Rico or here. Puerto Rico being a U.S. territory, we're U.S. citizens, period. Um, However, that said, I've watched the immigration policy evolve in this country time after time, and while we do have to find a way to control immigration and control our borders, blah blah blah, there are certain things that can be done right now. As in, for instance, the children that came over as babies or weren't even born when some of these people came over. They've committed no crimes against the United States. They violated no laws. The DREAM Act is a way to finally allow these children who only know one country and one country only, they pledge allegiance to our country, to our flag, and to be evicted out of this country and just sent to any multitude of Latin countries that they came from would be pure culture shock. They don't know those countries. They may be able to speak the language a little. They may not be able to speak it at all. But it seems ridiculous and ludicrous to me that stopping the DREAM Act is even a consideration, let alone having been done by the Republicans and by the right wing of this country. These people are an asset to the country. They are not a burden on the country. And these people are literally throwing out the baby with the bathwater, type of thing. So insofar as the adults are concerned, depending on how long they have been in this country, I know we gave amnesty under Reagan. It was not popular by the right. It was popular by everybody else. And the influx continued. I think a way to curb the influx is to actually give these people the ability to come here and work, and when the season is over, if it's an agricultural thing or within a set time period that allows them to make some monies, because most of them just want to get some monies back to their families, it allows them a year or two in the United States to work and make some of this money and get it back, and then they leave, type of thing. This way, we know who they are, we know more or less where they're at, and when we can keep track of them. And I'm sure there's going to be violations of that also, but that will go a long way towards dealing with this uncurbed immigration problem that we have in this country. And the other things that go on just drive me nuts. I don't think it's happening anymore, but back in the 60s and 70s, they were actually taking the agricultural workers, they were allowing them to work for the season, and then they would call immigration in at the end of the season, pick them all up and deport them. They didn't even pay them. These are, as far as, it's a crime. And if it isn't a crime, it's certainly a crime against humanity as far as I'm concerned. So immigration, albeit very complex, we need to start a dialogue, we need to have a narrative that addresses this problem, and need to just cool down this ultra rhetoric that goes on, that some of these people are just disconnected with reality insofar as what their solutions. You cannot imprison 7 million people. You can't, 11 million people. You can't do it.